Hello. It's been a bit since we talked last. If any of you actually use yarn, genius trick the internet told me. Pin a clip to it and it won't unravel. Genius! The trick is to not lose the clip, which is surprisingly difficult. Is that better? Yeah. So this past week has been interesting because I cut my finger on a bread knife. My family just got new knives and apparently we're used to really dull knives. But because it was on my finger, I couldn't really use my hands and do anything. Now, I don't consider myself to be a klutz, but after considering it, I might have to change that statement. Thought I'd tell you some of my stupid injuries. Oh dear, this could be embarrassing, but oh well. Where to start? I stubbed my toe in the fridge and couldn't walk for 3 days. Let's see, what are others? When I was younger, we went to a church that had a really fancy playground. It was a Noah's Ark. And on the middle of the second level, it had a fireman's pole. One Sunday morning, when I was playing on the ark, the pole wasn't there. But the hole in the middle of the ark, where you'd slide down the pole and get to the bottom level, the hole was still there. And I found it. I scared my mom real good that day. But who leaves a hole in the middle of a childhood playground? That's just asking for trouble. Another time at church, they had name tags that clipped to little kids, or they were stickers or something. I think they were clips for little kids. And once they were older, they got a lanyard. When my class graduated to lanyard age, we went outside to celebrate because we're big kids now. We get the lanyard, yay! And I was swinging on that same ark playground. And apparently there's a reason why you waited to get the lanyard until you were older. Because you're supposedly smarter when you're older. My lanyard caught onto the swing. I was swinging and jumped off the swing, as you do, but my lanyard didn't come with me. So I came off the swing and my neck jerked back and I choked myself on my lanyard. I didn't even make it like 2 hours with my lanyard until I injured myself. Way to go, me. There are other horror stories, like I broke both my arms on a child playground zipline. That was a bad day. But the absolute most ridiculous one is the most ridiculous injury I have ever heard of in my entire life. This story needs some context. I was a very dramatic child. Not so much that I caused trouble or stuff. Well, I hurt myself, which caused trouble, but that's different. But anyway, I would dramatically pass out or swoon and all that jazz. I would practice falling and practice fake fainting a lot. And I was good at it. A few years ago, it came in handy when I was in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I was the only cast member to faint over someone who wasn't caught. So I've been doing this forever. And side note, during rehearsal, I learned, you know those bruises in like Looney Tunes or cartoons and stuff where someone gets whomped on the head and then goes whoop? Those are real. I thought that was pure fantasy. But I did my fainting thing and landed on my knee wrong. And a few months later I had this, it's probably that big, bruise. Within like 3 minutes it was there and it went whoop, just like in the cartoon. So that's a thing that could happen and I was pretty impressed. But anyway, so I fake fall and fake faint a lot. And so I'm normally really good at it, but it only takes one time to do it wrong for it to not work out. Because of which, I knocked myself unconscious by telling a joke. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard and hilarious. And I'm totally fine. There's no aftermath of anything, so I'm all fine. But I was unconscious for a good 30 seconds, and I had a dream that should have lasted like half an hour. So that's a weird thing what the mind does. My mom's vacuuming. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if I should wait or keep going. Okay, my mom's still vacuuming, so I'm gonna sign out for now. Okay, see you later. It is several hours and a new outfit later, and I'm headed to an open house. Open houses, I learned, are, if not a Midwest thing, then definitely a Michigan thing. When a student graduates from high school, they're expected but not required to throw a party, just to give people opportunities to congratulate them and stuff like that. So I'm going to one of those, and I thought it'd be fun to bring you with me. And since I've only been to this place once, I'm gonna shut up and drive. So, I'll see you there.
Alex, kiss it.
I'm not.
Oh, I'm gonna.
I'll be out maybe about.
Well, Alex, you officially have a girlfriend now. Which, guys, this dog is totally gonna throw up tomorrow.
Like,